Good evening, and welcome to Sportsline Radio, a very depressing version of Sportsline Radio because we're not talking about the Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles, but we'll get to that in a minute. My name is Dave, the MeatMan Scandaliato, and I'm broadcasting live from beautiful, sunny Las Vegas, Nevada, still the sports and gaming capital of the United States of America. We're just waiting on that Supreme Court ruling, Cap, and who knows what's going to happen. Because I can tell you right now, there's already 20 states ready to legalize sports betting. They're already ready to go, man. They can see the tourism coming in, people going to casinos, stopping in to bet on the games. I mean, the money that they're going to rake in is going to be unreal. And you're listening to this program on 910 AM WUBR, CBS Sports Radio, Baton Rouge. You can also listen live at PelicanSportsTV.com, PelicanSportsTV.com. Or you can do like the MeatMan does. Download the 910 AM WUBR app. Got it right here on my phone. Really, I love it. I love it. Anywhere you are. You got a smartphone, an Android, an iPhone, anywhere you are. You can get the 910 AM WUBR app, put it right there on your phone, and boom. Boom, I love it, man. You know, whenever I go to the doctor's office or I'm sitting there, I'm sitting in traffic or who knows why? I mean, I just put on Tommy Krysan every now and then just to hear his voice. Just to hear his voice. I hit the button. Might be on a toilet. Who knows what I'm doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Who knows? Might be on a toilet. Go, oh, look, man, look what time it is. And you hit the button on the phones. Get off of Facebook. Get on 910 AM WUBR. I got the app. Right. I'm glad to be here. And I'm glad to have you there. Man, it's depressing. I mean, man, I tell you, the Hoot-Outers, the Bless You Boys, the Black and Gold, and the Chings, they blew it, man. They blew it. They had it. They snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. They almost snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. I mean, that was a hell of a comeback, man. Hell of a comeback. Saints take the lead. The Vikings kicked a big, long field goal to take the lead back. We go down the field on fourth down. Drew Brees connects. We get in the field goal range. Kick a field goal some kind of way. We leave time on the clock. I can't figure out how coaches don't know this. I mean, we all know. You leave any time left on the clock, you're leaving yourself exposed to lose. And that's what happened with the Saints, man. I mean, 26 seconds at a timeout, that's an eternity. The Saints needed to pick up the first down on that third down play before the field goal like a guy in a hospital needs blood. But they didn't get it done. They didn't get the first down. They needed to get a first down. They ran some play right in the middle. Right in the middle. I'd rather have seen something like lose 2 yards than at least had a chance to get a yard, but run the ball right into the pile. That ain't going to work, but that's neither here nor there. The bottom line is just another bad beat. Of course, the bad beat was for anybody that had Minnesota minus 5.5 because the Vikings didn't kick the extra point. In any other NFL game, you got to line up for the extra point. Every NFL game known to man, you line up for the extra point. But for some reason in this one, everybody was so excited and whatever. They just ran out of the field, and the Saints ran out of the field, and that was it, man. I'm not sure why the NFL didn't call them out to kick the extra point. I mean, if you had Minnesota, you kind of got screwed. You kind of got screwed, but that's neither here nor there. Because the line closed 5.5 some places. Some places the Vikings were a 5-point favorite. I mean, who knows, man? What an awful way to end the season. What an awful way, man. I've been riding the Saints all year, man. And the ticket to go to the Super Bowl and all that, man, it cost me some money. It cost the MeatMan some money, Cap. But, man, that's what gambling is. Gambling sucks, man. Gambling sucks. My advice to everybody out there, if you don't gamble now, don't start. Don't start, believe me. It's a life of misery. It really is. It's a miserable way to go through life. Watching a guy hit a three-pointer at the buzzer. When they're down 8, he hits the 3. The other team's just walking off. They don't care. The lead goes down to 5. You're laying 6. The other day, I got the Denver Nuggets. I'm laying 6 points in the Dallas Mavericks. I got a 20-point lead going into the fourth quarter. And all of a sudden, they can't make a basket. Can't make a free throw. Turnover. I was so rigged, it wasn't even funny. The game was rigged. I mean, you got two teams out there, the Denver Nuggets, the Dallas Mavericks. They have zero chance. Zero. None. They don't have any chance. No chance at winning the NBA title. Me, Don back in the studio, Chrysan, Buddy Sanji, and the franchise have a better chance of us 5 going out on the floor and bringing home the hardware, the NBA title, than the Denver Nuggets and the Dallas Mavericks. They got no chance. So why not rig a few games? Why not? Might as well. Might as well. I mean, look, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? It's 2 garbage teams playing a garbage NBA game that's going to have zero effect on the championship. They're never going to beat the Golden State Warriors. They're never going to beat the Houston Rockets. They're never going to beat the very shaky Cleveland Cavaliers. They're never going to beat the Boston Celtics. I mean, so why not? Why not just go ahead and rig the thing? Might as well. That'll pay the strip ball bill. I mean, that bill was expensive last night. Getting all them lap dances and all that. What do you think these dudes do? These guys make 5, 10, 15, 20, $30 million a year. You're out on the road. You're going to sit in your hotel? I just went online. I checked my bank account. I got $42 million in it. I'm going out. I'm going out tonight. I'm going out. So, the Saints game wasn't rigged, man. There's no way the game against the Vikings was rigged. To me, it looked like the dude was scared to get a penalty. He was scared to hit a defenseless player. He choked. He choked. Young kid, rookie, having a big game, doesn't want to commit a penalty on the last play of the game, and he screws up. Just another bad beat for the MeatMan. That's all it was. This time it was a Super Bowl future bet at 50-1. And an NFC Championship future at 35-1. Next year the Saints will be like 8-1. They'll be like 8, 9-1. They won't be anywhere near 50-1 and 35-1. You'll be lucky to get 15 and 8. 15 to win the Super Bowl and 8 to win the NFC Championship. Yeah, right. So, this was the year. This was the year. But, hey, just another bad beat for the MeatMan, Cap. Just another bad beat. Just another awful way to lose. And, well, all right, we got to get on with our lives, man. We can keep crying about it, or we can just move on with life, and that's what we're going to do. Because it was just another football game. And you got to give the MeatMan credit. I come through with the Jacksonville Jaguars last week against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I did tell you it was a weak selection, but not anymore. Not that it won outright. And, of course, I did tell everybody to take the Philadelphia Eagles at home against the Atlanta Falcons. And that was all right. So, I mean, look, the bottom line is, look, it was a loss. But, hey, we got the other 2 games, and we move on in life. We move on in life. So we got the AFC and the NFC championship game going on Sunday. The LSU Tigers, I mean, I don't even know what to say about them. You win 2 games in a row on the road as 9-point underdogs. Then you come home. You can't even split at home. You can't even get the split? Really? Really? I mean, that's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Stop believing all your own hype. Stop believing all that, man. Go out there and play basketball. Stop listening to how good you're going to be or how good you are now and all that. Just go out there and play. You go out there and play, man. Relax. Relax. We're going to talk about the LSU Vanderbilt game. Got an NBA game I'm probably going to give out here on the program. I'm 0-2 in the NBA. That's my best sport. You'd never know it listening to this program. I'm giving you 2 absolute stinkers. I think the 2 NBA plays I've given out here on the program have lost by like a combined 30-something points. Maybe even the 40s. I mean, bad. Bad picks. Bad. Bad. There's 2 kind of ways you can lose. You can lose like the Saints did on Sunday against Minnesota, or you can lose by 30. Man, so, but I might try again. Time permitting, I might give it another crack at another NBA game. But before we can do any of this stuff, because God forbid, we're picking games against the point spread. So the last thing we want to do is be accused of doing anything. That's no good. So we will now, turn off the text messages on the phone, put the phone on vibrate. We got 2 phones. We got this phone here. This is the secret phone right here. And then we got this phone right here. This is the iPhone right here. We got 2 phones. MeatMan's got 2 phones. MeatMan's a 2-phoner. We got the one little flip phone, like the bad phone. That's if you really need to get in touch with the MeatMan. And then we got the iPhone. So we're all ready to go now. I got the volume down. I got the volume down. My man, Mr. Barry, who listens to the show every week and gives me words of encouragement before each and every program. So I appreciate that very much. The following information is to be used as news material only and is not intended to violate any state, federal, or local laws. All right, we got the AFC Championship game going on Sunday. To no one's surprise, for the however many year in a row, it's Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Here they are again, man. Tom Brady and the New England Patriots are in an AFC Championship game again. Wow. Wow. How many people are going to rush to the television set as viewership just plummets? It absolutely is plummeting in the NFL. It's plummeting. To play the Jacksonville Jaguars. Wow. Wow. Right now at Bookmaker, which is where the point spread originates, the New England Patriots are a 7-point favorite, even money. The Jacksonville Jaguars are +7, minus $1.20. But I gotta check that. Hold the phone here. Hold the phone, everybody. The MeatMan's got let me go ahead and check this here, because something's not right here. Something's not right. So let me go log into the account here. Let me just go ahead and log into the account and get it over with. We do this here. Then we go over here and we do that. Boom. And then we do this. Boom. And then we do that and that. And Bookmaker has officially moved to 7. Wow. That's my shop. Bookmaker. Chris, where the line originates. Ever want to know where the MeatMan plays at? When I'm not out here in Las Vegas, Bookmaker. It's the only one I trust, Cap. I do business with a few other ones, but Bookmaker's like a bank. They're like a bank, man. Chris is like a bank. They've actually moved to 7. Wow. Wow. Breaking news here on the program. Wow. 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 And the total is at 45. Bookmaker, let's see something here. We got to click that, and then we got to go back here, and then we got to click that. William Hill's actually gone to 7-2. So I tell you, now you got to remember, 90% of all the money on the games is bet on the day of the game. So all these movements you're seeing right now, these are more adjustment moves than actual big money moves. So we got Bookmaker. They open the game. New England -8, minus $1.20. And the total 47 or 46.5. They went all the way up to 9. And then from 9, it was 9 all the way until 2 days ago, went to 8.5. Then it went to 8. And it went to 7.5. And then it went to New England -7, minus $1.17. And New England -7, minus $1.15. And now we're pretty much holding steady right now with New England -7, minus $1.10. So, wow. 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 I don't know what to think here. I don't know what to think, man. You would think that, look, New England's like a money printing machine. New England, their last 10 games, they're 9-1 straight up and 9-1 against the spread. I mean, you really can't ask for much more if you're a gambler than to have a team go 9-1 for you against the spread. But when the New England Patriots win the game, they cover the spread. When they win the game, they cover the spread. It's kind of funny because their last 4 home games, they were a 13.5-point favorite against Tennessee. They covered that. They were a 17-point favorite against the New York Jets. They covered that. They were an 11-point favorite at home against Buffalo. They covered that. They were a 17-point favorite at home against Miami, and they covered that. And then, back on October the 29th, 2017, New England was just a 6.5-point favorite at home against the San Diego Chargers, and they won the game 21-13. They covered that. So when the odds makers make the spread high, they cover it. When they make it low, they cover it. But look at the teams New England has played. Their last 10 games. Miami twice, the Denver Broncos, the New York Jets, Tennessee Titans, Los Angeles Chargers, the Denver Broncos. They really haven't been playing that good a competition. I mean, Jacksonville this year, they went to Pittsburgh twice, and they beat the Steelers 2 times. One game they beat them 30-9, and the other game they beat them 45-42. They scored 75 points in Pittsburgh. The Jacksonville Jaguars. That's pretty unbelievable if you stop and think about it. 2 times this year, the Jacksonville Jaguars suited up, went out on the road, and beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. They held them to 9 points one time. Pittsburgh did score to 42 the other time, but that's because Jacksonville was winning 28-7. Jacksonville went into that, let's try not to lose the game mode, and Pittsburgh went into, we're going to throw the ball on every down. So, but in all actuality, that game was never really close. It was never really close. Jacksonville was pretty much in control the whole way. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I tell you, I was all ready to pick Jacksonville during the week here on the program when they were getting 8.5, 9, but now it's down to 7. And I got to commit to it here on the radio. And the line's probably going to go up. What's going to happen is once it gets to 7, all these middlers and guys looking to scalp and all that stuff, they're going to come fired in on the 7. They're going to come in on the 7 because 7's a key number. Game could easily land 7. So you bet New England minus 7. And then when the line goes back up to 8.5, 9, you jump back in the other way and you take the Jacksonville Jaguars plus a 9. That way, if the game lands on 7, 8, or 9, you do pretty good. Lands on 7 or 9, you got a win and a push. And if it lands on 8, you got 2 winners. But poor me, poor MeatMan, I got to pick the game right here using the correct spread. Now, they do have some places out there that still have the 7.5, like the Westgate. They got New England minus 7.5 even money, so you get Jacksonville plus 7.5 minus $1.20. MGM properties, that's the Bellagio, the MGM, the Mirage, the Clown Joint where I hang out at. They got New England 7.5 minus $1.05, so Jacksonville you can get plus 7.5. Minus $1.15. I think Jacksonville's going to go in there on Sunday and kick the poop out of the New England Patriots, to be brutally honest with everybody. I think Jacksonville's going to go in there just like they did to Pittsburgh 2 times this year. Jacksonville did beat New England in the preseason. I know that doesn't mean nothing. But they did go up there to New England. They beat them 31-24. So the Jacksonville Jaguars this year, when they played in Pittsburgh or New England, they're 3-0. And they scored 30, 31, and 45 points. That's 106 points in 3 games. That's 35.333333333 points a game. But this is a tricky one right here. This is a tricky one right here. I think you got to take Jacksonville, the underdog in the NFL playoffs this year. 6-1-1. The underdog covered all 4 games the wild card weekend. And in this past weekend, the Philadelphia Eagles covered as an underdog, winning outright. The Jacksonville Jaguars covered as an underdog, winning outright. The New Orleans Saints, they pushed against the Minnesota Vikings. And who's the one favorite to cover in the 2 weeks of the NFL playoffs? The money printing machines themselves, the New England Patriots. They just print money. Like print money, Cap. They print money. 9-1. Straight up and against the spread their last 10. The only favorite, it's hard to believe, the only favorite to cover the spread in the first 8 NFL playoff postseason games here in 2018. That's kind of unbelievable if you think about it. That's why I think the New England Patriot money is going to come in strong over the weekend. Because people like to bet the Patriots. And the Patriots deliver week after week after week after week after week. And one thing about gamblers, man, they like betting the same stuff over and over and over and over and over again. Especially if they're making money with it. There's no reason in the world to think that the line on this game is going to go any lower than 7 points. Now, we're going to take 7.5 here on the program with minus $1.20, but I'm going to tell you right now, just wait. Just wait. Because first off, if Tom Brady doesn't play, it's really the pick's not going to count anyway. Unless I lose. The pick loses, it counts. If the pick wins, it won't count. But Tom Brady's going to play. There's no way this man's not going to start this game. And Bill Belichick, he knows, man, if he had Jimmy Garoppolo, hey, you never know what might happen. But I think Hoyer's the backup in New England, and that's not good. So I'm going to take my chance on the Jaguars. Like I said, I'm going to tell everybody, wait till Sunday to bet the game. There's no doubt the line's going to go back up to 8, 8.5, 9, something like that. Once everybody finds out Tom Brady's going to play, there's no way the general public, which has been cleaning up, betting teasers with the New England Patriots, betting the Patriots on the money line, betting the Patriots against the spread, 9-1 against the number the next 10. There's no way the public is going to abandon the New England Patriots on Sunday. I haven't been one of these guys that have cleaned up on the Patriots, so I'm not abandoning anybody. I'm going with the team that I've made money on the first 2 weeks of the NFL playoffs. I had the Buffalo Bills plus 8. The first week, the wild card weekend, they went into Jacksonville. It was a 10-3 game. Buffalo got the money for the MeatMan. And then last week, I took the Jacksonville Jaguars plus the points at Pittsburgh. They beat the Steelers for the second time. I'm red hot with the Jacksonville Jaguars, and we're going to go with them again on Sunday. Put me now for Jacksonville, plus 7.5, minus $1.20. That's my first pick for today's program. All right, we got to take a break. We got to take a quick commercial break. Don't touch that dial, Cap. We still got 30 minutes of Sports Line Radio still to come. You're listening to this program right here on 910 AM WUBR, CBS Sports Radio, Baton Rouge.
You will sound great. I know.
All right. I might take another break. I might not. Who knows? Unless I have to. All right. All right. Figured give you time to play with the grandkids and all that. And just, hey, you hang out with them. Don't worry about me. Just get ready to go home. Why not? So what's on tap for the weekend? Nothing? Listen to that right there. They're spending a weekend with you? All right. And welcome back to Sports Line Radio. My name is Dave, the MeatMan Scandaliato. I'm coming out to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada, the sports and gaming capital of the United States of America. And you're listening to this program like you do every week with 9:10 a.m. WUBR, CBS Sports Radio, Baton Rouge. Don't forget, I YouTube the program and put it up online. So in case you ever missed the broadcast, you can always go to YouTube, type in Dave Scandaliato, Sports Line Radio, put the date, and it ought to pop right up there. Or you become friends with the MeatMan on Facebook. That's right. You want to become friends with the MeatMan? Send me a friend request. Dave Scandaliato, DaveScandaliato. And we'll be friends. We won't be friends in like real life. Just on the internet. Internet friends. Where you can be friends with somebody and they don't know it. That's right. I have a lot of friends on the internet, but they don't know it. I don't know how people survive without the internet. I don't know how people function. I don't know how people got by in life, to be brutally honest with everybody. I don't know how they did it. The internet's great, man. If it wasn't for the internet, I'd probably be waiting tables right now in a French Quarter. Getting drunk every night. After work. Probably what I'd be doing. I hate to say it. I don't know what I'd be doing. I shouldn't say that. Let's scratch that from the record. But I don't know if I'd be doing this. I can tell you that right now. I mean, I'm broadcasting from Las Vegas. I'm on a computer, on Skype. Show's being heard in Baton Rouge, Louisiana at 9:10 a.m. WUBR, CBS Sports Radio, Baton Rouge. While I'm doing the show, I get to look at Don back in the studio and listen to his two grandchildren in the background. I mean, it's like, wow. I mean, technology's great. You gotta love technology. You gotta love it. I love it. I mean, you can meet the whole world. I mean, the internet, man, I tell you. All right. We got the second game on Sunday. The NFC Championship game. I will not be watching the NFC Championship game. I will be boycotting the NFC Championship game. It starts at 3:40 out here in Las Vegas. I will be going to 5 p.m. Mass on Sunday like I do every week. Last weekend, I took my phone out. I was watching the end of the Saints game in the parking lot, me and my man Bob, on top of his brand new Lincoln that he just bought. We had the phone sitting there, and we watched every play. I got in the Mass about 10 minutes late. After God stuck it up my wazoo, I'm sitting there going, wow, thank you, God. This is unbelievable. Yep, God stuck it up the MeatMan's wazoo in the church parking lot. Where were you when God stuck it up your wazoo on Sunday? I was in the church parking lot, thanking God for the miracle win that the New Orleans Saints had just pulled off. And then God went, you're supposed to be in church. Watch what I'm going to do to you. Oh! And here we are. Instead of talking about the New Orleans Saints going on the road to play the Philadelphia Eagles, we're talking about the Minnesota Vikings going on the road to play the Philadelphia Eagles. And you got two backup quarterbacks here. This is the backup bowl right here. The backup bowl. How bad will the Super Bowl be if it's a Jacksonville Jaguars and the Minnesota Vikings? How bad will it be? What will the ratings be like on that day? Be bad. Be bad, man. They needed Drew Brees in there. They needed the New Orleans Saints. They needed somebody besides two backups. Casey Keenum and Nick Foles. Right now at Bookmaker. The Minnesota Vikings are -3 even money. The Philadelphia Eagles are +3 -$1.20. The total on the game is 38.5, over 38.5 -$1.15, under 38.5 -$1.05. Wow. Wow. I like Philadelphia. I like the Eagles. You know, a lot has been said about the Philadelphia Eagles since Carson Wentz went down. Been a lot of criticism on the Eagles. But the bottom line is Nick Foles and the Philadelphia Eagles, they've only lost one game since Nick Foles since Carson Wentz got hurt, Nick Foles took over. They've only lost one game. And it was the last game of the season, the regular season, when the Philadelphia Eagles sat all their players and the Dallas Cowboys were a 3.5-point favorite in that game on the road at Philadelphia. Anybody who knows anything about football, if Philadelphia would have been playing all their starters, they'd have been a 6-point favorite in that game, been a 10-point swing. And yet he didn't score any points. He didn't try. They didn't try to score any points. So to me, Philadelphia has still been playing good football. I think that I just don't. I mean, when Carson Wentz was a quarterback, they had a bunch of games in a row where they scored 30, 40, 50 points and all that. But the bottom line, it's all about wins and losses. And the Philadelphia Eagles have kept winning since Carson Wentz has been hurt. And why wouldn't they keep winning now? I mean, who died and left Minnesota? Somebody. These two teams played last year. Minnesota went to Philadelphia on October 23rd, 2016. I know we're in 2018, but I'm talking about the 2017 season, so they played 2016. And Philadelphia beat them 21-10. And that was one of the reasons that I took the Eagles last week against the Atlanta Falcons. Because they had played last year. Atlanta had gone to Philadelphia, and they only scored like 15 points. And this was the high-flying Atlanta Falcons, stomp into the ground offense that won the NFC Championship, went to the Super Bowl, was winning 28-3 before they folded like a cheap suit. Yet some kind of way during this journey, all the way to almost winning a Super Bowl, crushing all these teams, Atlanta went to Philadelphia, lost to the Eagles, who I think finished 7-9 last year. Don't hold me to that. And only put 15 points up on the board. So, what would make anybody think this year's going to be any different? It's a year later. You got Philadelphia's at home. You got Minnesota's coming into town. I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, last year, Philadelphia won the game 21-10. Minnesota got a stake at 10 points. 10. What's the difference between last year's Minnesota team and this year's Minnesota team? Nothing. I mean, look, I just don't think Nick Foles is that big of a downgrade from Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz was having a great season. There's no doubt about it. He was absolutely, positively, unequivocally in the conversation for MVP of the NFL. But he's still a second-year player. It's not like he's Tom Brady. It's not like he's Ben Roethlisberger. It's not like he's Drew Brees. This guy's got a long way to go before we start getting the bus ready for the Hall of Fame and the shrine and all that. We got a long way to go with this guy. Got a long way to go. Look, once again, he was having a good year. So, I like Nick Foles. He's been around a while. He's played quarterback in Philadelphia before. He's been in the playoffs before. I like Philadelphia here. I like Philadelphia. I think the Eagles at home. I still, when they played the Atlanta Falcons, I couldn't believe that the Atlanta Falcons were favored. I couldn't believe it. I can't believe Minnesota's favored. I cannot believe the Vikings are favored. Now, I knew they were going to be favored because based on the line last week, I had no reason to think that if the Atlanta Falcons were favored over the Minnesota, that the Atlanta Falcons were favored over the Philadelphia Eagles, the Minnesota Vikings would definitely be favored over the Philadelphia Eagles. I just don't agree with it. There's not. Come on, Nick Foles ain't that bad. He's not that bad. Bottom line, he's not that bad. The guy is not that bad. And Casey Keenum, he shouldn't be favored on the road against anybody, especially Nick Foles. Another bad. I don't see it, man. I think the Philadelphia Eagles picking up that Jay Ajayi guy, that was the biggest in-season pickup for any football team. That guy's dangerous. He's a dangerous runner, man. That's a dangerous football player right there. And he's going to open up the passing attack. Minnesota's I just don't see it, man. I don't see it. I'm betting the Eagles. I'm going to take the Philadelphia Eagles at home plus the 3 points. That's going to be your second play for the program today. I'm taking both the dogs. Like I said, the underdog in the NFL playoffs this year, 6-1-1. The only favorite to cover the spread, the New England Patriots. They're the only favorite. They're the only favorite that have covered the spread. Every other favorite has gone down, even though you had the one push in the Minnesota Vikings, New Orleans Saints game. And it was a bad push because some people got 4.5, some people got 5.5, some people got 5. They didn't kick the extra point. I mean, you talk about a confusing play to grade. The bottom line is the other 7 games are as clear as day. The underdog's 6-1 against the spread. And I think Philly ought to be the favorite here. I think Philly ought to be at least a 1-2 point favorite. This would be a great one to tease right here. You tease Philadelphia from +3 to +10. The problem with the Jaguars is I don't think you need to tease Jacksonville because I think either A, they're going to win the game and cover the spread, or B, they're going to get blown out. So I don't think Jacksonville's a good tease. The best tease, which I would never do, would be New England from 7 down to Pickett. Because you get Tom Brady, the New England Patriots, at home, Pickett, all they got to do is win the game to make another trip to the Super Bowl, a 7th, 8th straight AFC Championship game. But I like Jacksonville, but to me, I don't know what to do here, but so when you make a teaser, you got to have 2 teams. I only got one, so we're going to make it a straight bet. I'm taking both underdogs on Sunday. I'll take the Philadelphia Eagles +3 at home in the NFC Championship game, and I'll take the Jacksonville Jaguars +7.5 minus $1.20 on the road in the AFC Championship game. All right, now don't forget. You want the over-unders? Because, look, I don't know what I'm doing yet on the totals. You want the over-unders? Give me a call out here in Las Vegas and talk directly with me. 1-833-MeatMan. 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 Look, I'm giving you the sides right here on the program. Jacksonville Jaguars, Philadelphia Eagles. But I'll probably have something on the totals. I just don't know what they are yet. I got to see it. You got to wait and see. Make sure the weather's all right. You know, they talk about how it's going to be great weather in New England. Well, we'll see, man. You know, the weather changes fast, especially in a 48-hour period. So we got to see. Like the same thing in Philadelphia. We got to see what the weather's going to be like. But if you're looking for the totals in either one of the games, either give me a call at 1-833-MeatMan, 1-833-MEATMAN, or you text the word MeatMan. You get your phone out and you text the word MeatMan, MEATMAN, to 94253. You text the word MeatMan, MEATMAN, to 94253. And that way you get on my text message list. You get all my picks, everything, and believe me, it's good to have. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. So I just don't know who I'm going with yet for the totals. Because what happens is everybody's going to call me on Sunday, and everybody wants a total. So I have to have something for the 20, 30, 40 people that are going to contact me. So I got to work on them this weekend. But I got to have something because people will call me up. They go, all right, who we going to win the first game? I go, Jacksonville. They go, oh, what's the over-under? I can't tell them I don't have an over-under. I got to have something. These people are calling me, man. They're paying me. They're calling me. They're hoping to God I can get it right. Because they know they can't get it right. It's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough picking these games against the spread. 1-833-MeatMan. 1-833-MEATMAN. That's how you talk directly with me. Dave Scandaliato. 1-833-MeatMan. Or like I said, just text me. Text the word MeatMan. MEATMAN to 94253. Text the word MeatMan. MEATMAN to 94253. 5-3. All right, let's go ahead and talk about my favorite topic all the way up until this past week, which was the LSU Tigers basketball team. The Meat Man went out there early before anybody even knew it. And I put 60 bananas on the LSU Tigers at 750 to 1. To win the college basketball national championship. And though I don't think they're going to win it, up until last week, I thought they could at least make the field of 68. In some kind of way, win 1 or 2 games, get to the Sweet 16, and then, hey, the MeatMan's got a chance to make him some money. And the plan was looking good. Looking good. Back-to-back wins as 9-point underdogs. Now you're going to play 2 games at home, Alabama and Georgia. Wow. Wow. The 2 teams that just met in the college football playoff championship game, and not only can't you beat them in football, but you can't beat them in basketball either, man. That's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. You got to be able to beat these teams, man. Alabama and the Crimson Tide, they got a good football team. They ain't a basketball team. Yeah, they are. They ain't nothing special. Same thing with the Georgia Bulldogs, man. Look, LSU, the Tigers, they started to believe their own hype. They started to believe their own hype, man. Let the MeatMan do the cheering for you guys. You don't believe in all that stuff. Don't believe in all that stuff. You got to win this game on Saturday like a guy in a hospital needs blood. You dropped to 2-4 in SEC play. You lose 3 straight after starting out 2-1. Could have been 3-0 if you could have beat Kentucky. Now all of a sudden you're 2-4. It's all but done, man. It's all but done. See you next year. Katie bought a door, blah, 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 blah. But this is a very beatable Vanderbilt Commodores team. I mean, very beatable. Vanderbilt 6-12 on the season this year. 1-14 against the spread. 1-14. That's amazing. That's amazing. Vanderbilt sucks. When you're 1-14 against the spread, that's bad. That's bad, man. They're a bad team. They're 6-5 at home. They're 0-5 on the road. They're 0-2 on a neutral site. The only place Vanderbilt shows any sign of life is at home. The LSU Tigers are 3-0 on the road. 3-0. Won 2 times as 9-point underdogs. 9-point underdogs to the Texas A&M Aggies. 9-point underdogs to the Arkansas Razorbacks. The LSU Tigers season is on the line. They were picked dead last by everybody. Every publication, every poll, everything, everywhere you look, LSU was picked to finish dead last in SEC basketball. And if they lose on Saturday, there's a good chance they might finish dead last. But, man, this is an unbelievably winnable game for LSU to get their confidence back. Vanderbilt beat them last time they played, but before that, LSU owned Vanderbilt. They beat them 5 straight. And LSU sucked back then. LSU wasn't any good. And they still beat Vanderbilt 5 straight. Like I said, Vanderbilt did win the last time they played, so LSU's beaten Vanderbilt 5 out of the last 6 times. LSU's got to win this game. On Saturday, they're getting a point. The Vanderbilt Commodores are a 1-point favorite against the LSU Tigers on Saturday, and I'm going to take the LSU Tigers looking to go 4-0 on the road this year in college basketball. Your third pick for the program here, give me the LSU Tigers on the road plus 1 point in college basketball on Saturday against the garbage Vanderbilt Commodores. All right, so we just did 3 plays today. The AFC Championship game, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars plus 7.5 minus $1.20. In the NFC Championship game, we got the Philadelphia Eagles at home plus the 3. And then Saturday in college basketball, we got the LSU Tigers on the road plus 1 point against the Vanderbilt Commodores. You're looking for some college basketball plays for Saturday? I mean, the card is just mind-boggling. Give me a call out in Las Vegas. Talk direct with me, Dave, the MeatMan Scandaliato, at 1-833-MeatMan. 1-833-MEATMAN, 1-833-MEATMAN, or send me a text message. Text the word MeatMan to my iPhone right here. Text the word MeatMan, MEATMAN, to 94253. Text the word MeatMan, MEATMAN, to 94253. We do it all. NBA basketball. I mean, the bottom line is football season's over with. There's 3 football games left. The NFC Championship game, the AFC Championship game, and the Super Bowl. If you're going to be betting basketball, you need a little help. Give me a call. 1-833-MEATMAN, 1-833-MEATMAN, 1-833-MEATMAN. Well, like I said, text me. Text the word MeatMan, MEATMAN, to 94253. Text the word MeatMan, MEATMAN, to 94253. All right. As always, I want to thank everybody who tuned in today and listened to Sportsline Radio. I want to thank my man Don back in the studio. Another flawless program. Absolutely mind-boggling how all this technology works. So, thank you, Don. As always, I want to thank my man TK, Thomas Krysan, Kryasan. He spelled his name in his program today, for helping me get the gig here at 9:10 a.m. WUBR, CBS Sports Radio, Baton Rouge. And, of course, I want to thank my man Alan, the owner of Pelican Sports TV and Pelican Sports Radio, for putting me in the game. Don't forget to bet with your head, not over it, Cap. Money management is the key to turning a profit betting sports. As always, my name is Dave, the MeatMan Scandaliato. I will see you in 167 hours right here on Sportsline. All right, I appreciate it very much. Enjoy your weekend with the grandkids. We can't, believe me, I'd rather lose 100-0 than lose the way I lost with the Saints last week, man. I'd rather, that's just the worst way to lose, man. It ruin your whole week. I mean, I still really haven't recovered yet, so I'll see you next week. Bye. All right, that's going to wrap it up for this edition of Sportsline Radio. Don't forget, we get together every week on the radio, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time, or 9:10 a.m. WUBR, CBS Sports Radio, Baton Rouge. Don't forget that we YouTube the program, we tape it, and you can watch it online, usually about 5 hours after the live broadcast ends. You want to be friends with the MeatMan? On Facebook, Dave Scandaliato. Send me a friend request. DAVESCANDALIATO. If you ever want to talk to the MeatMan, it's my personal iPhone. I got my own personal toll-free number that I'm literally going to have till the day I die. 1-833-MEATMAN, 1-833-MEATMAN, 1-833-MEATMAN. Or you can always send me a text message. Text the word MeatMan, MEATMAN, to 94253. Text the word MeatMan, MEATMAN, to 94253. Don't forget, if you're watching a rebroadcast on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my channel. As always, my name is Dave, the MeatMan Scandaliato. Make sure you bet with your head, not over it. You got any questions, give me a call. 1-833-MEATMAN, 1-833-MEATMAN, and I'll see you in 167 hours right here on Sportsline.